Many people have gifts and callings. They don't have prophetic revelation, have prophetic understanding. Danger of that is you are now uncovered spiritually. Nobody that can give you wisdom spiritually, because covering means to impart into, give wisdom, and to block outside influences from attacking you or influencing you to go into a direction that is opposite of God. Now you don't have that person that has more wisdom, understanding, or experience in the things that you're trying to go into, and influences from the devil, influences from his lieutenants, his angels can come into your life. Influences can perpetrate things that are not of God to get you off track concerning your destiny. And the danger of that is you can be walking in what you believe is the will of God, and now you don't have that spiritual covering, that spiritual protection, because covering is equate to fathership and mothership a lot of times, not all the times, but a lot of times. You don't have that fathership or that motherhood in your life. Now nobody can guide you and lead you. You have a lot of power, you have a lot of gifts, you have a lot of anointings, but now what is happening is you are influenced by outside energies, and there's nothing to measure those outside energies. You can only measure it based upon your scope of ministry, your scope of experience, and your scope of life. And our scope is limited. And that's why God's scope is vast. But in the midst of God's scope, he uses other people that have more experience, more understanding, more wisdom, or may have the same but a different perspective to help influence us, to keep us on that right path and right track. So now that you don't have those people to keep you, or those entities or beings to keep you on that right path and right track, you are just leaning on your own understanding. The Bible says, lean not toward our own understanding. And so you're thinking that you're going in the right path based upon your gifts, based upon your power that God has given you at one particular time, based upon your influence. And a lot of people like that, they become loose cannons. Loose cannons destroy people. Loose cannons hurt people. Loose cannons blow up, implode inside, and it explodes on the outside. Loose cannons explode in the shards, the metal pieces, the different debris from the explosion ends up impacting those that we're trying to influence, up damaging, hurting them. That blood's on our hands, and they become wounded. And those wounded people go out and they try to do the same thing that we did. And now wounded people are trying to influence other people that are already wounded and don't know God. And that's creating a generational cycle of more wounded people. And the devil is saying, I haven't defeated them totally because they believe in God. But how can a wounded vessel heal a wounded generation? That's just went over 1,000 people's heads.